สบายดี Good morning Welcome to Vientiane ยินดีต้อนรับสู่เวียงจันทร์
At the Asian version of the Arc de Triomphe. We're about to learn about it.
Tell describes about the eclipse. Solar eclipse.
We're on the top floor of the Arc. It used to be the commemorative to the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, but in the 70s, after all the wars were over, they call it now the Freedom Tower.
How could they afford to buy cars here? Some government officials.
We're having lunch at Lao Garden, which is delicious. We're eating green curry and, let's see, long beans with pork, and then this one over here is lamb. It's delicious. And right over there is Thailand. So we're very close. And as you can see, they're developing the area right now.
Count down like
Okay.
3, 10, 2, 10,
10, 2, 1. Okay, go.
Okay,
You're on.
3, 2, 1.
Action. Well, let me tell you a little bit about the mermaid here. We have a bad mermaid and a good mermaid. Some of them like live in the spot where the river meet each other, the confluence of the two rivers. And every year there will be people pass away in that area, that spot. Actually, you know, the mermaid here, the real one, you might see them in Denmark. That's the real mermaid. And here in our country, we believe that the mermaid, sometimes they suck the people's blood at the spot where the two rivers meet each other. You know what the reality is, the people, they cannot swim properly, so they get flooded by drowned from the current of the two rivers is quite different, so they cannot swim very well, so they get drowned there. So that's mermaid in our country.
Welcome to Buddha Park, the home of Buddhist and Hindu statues, like this amazing one right here.
Listen to the heaven. And over here, and there's something that dropped from, if you scrub your skin, something may come out from your skin. And then that's then see made it use lots of things, use lots of things from your skin, and then shape them like the human being, and then Hi, this is Buddha Park here. So I'd just like to tell you about the life of the Buddha. This is his mother, and after the Buddha was born, he was received by the 7 lotus flower. So that's him walking over on the lotus flowers. And then 7 days after he was born, his mother passed away. That's him and his mother, right here. And then Buddha, he was brought up by his stepmother, and that's when he grew up and he studied how to fight to be the ruler of the kingdom. And after he got married, and then one day he decided to leave from the Paris, abdicate all luxury life, and cut his hair off to in front of Yamuna River to be ascetic person, start a new life, and until he reached the enlightenment. And that's him when he reached the enlightenment there early in the morning. Okay.
Sisaket Temple, oldest temple in Vientiane. about 14,000 images of the Buddha in this temple, including those of worshippers on the smaller scale.
I like this color of rope. It's very
Explain the twisting, please.
the twisting. Yeah. They're twisting until they toward the body, and then just throw it over the shoulder on the left hand side. See?
Okay.
Yeah, like that. This is the way Buddhist monks wear the robes. For novice, they've got shafts.
So today we learned about some of the different poses that Buddha is usually featured in. The statues have 46 different poses. Some of them include contemplating, where his hands are folded down here, reflecting, and if he has a big pot, it's collecting alms. Sometimes you see with the legs crossed and the right hand down, and it's touching Mother Earth. And if you have both hands up like this, it's a call for peace or to stop fighting. If the right leg is back and the hand is down like this is how you go about preaching. But if the hands are both, if both of the legs are together and one hand is down, this is connecting the three worlds: heaven, earth, and hell. And they can see through the three different levels without any barriers. We also learned about a lot of the statues have fingers and the toes are all of equal level. And that is believed to have been based out of India, where there was the class system, where people from different classes couldn't intermingle, they certainly couldn't intermarry. And despite everyone living and dying in the same condition, they were not considered equal. And to further the idea of the Buddhist teaching, they had decided to, through art, show that everyone is equal by showing all the fingers equal and all the toes are equal. In addition to that, Buddha is typically featured with very long ears, and there are a couple of different reasons. One of them is that India is very rich in jewels, so they believe that the original Buddha probably had many, many earrings that stretched out his ears. The other idea is that if you have very light ears, you will be susceptible to many different ideas, false ideas. If someone were to run a newspaper story that was totally nonsense, you would not believe it if you had longer ears. Also, the Buddha statue has, their hair is very special. Some people believe that it is curly because Indian people are supposed to have curly hair. Other people believe that the ideas or issues that trouble you stay with you and you cannot get them out of your head. So they actually come out of your head. And you see Buddha has like almost a bun on his head and then a flame that comes up out of it. And that flame is the enlightenment from him. So we learned a lot about Buddha today. It was very, very interesting.
We're riding in a local vehicle called a tuk-tuk that basically is like a motorcycle in the front and a partial truck in the back. And we just bargained for the price of going to a restaurant of how much we wanted to pay. And we won. And we're on our way for a dinner of, I guess, local cuisine.
It's hard to tell, but up there, oh, it's really dark. That's the motorcycle part. And there's the truck with an open back. We're sitting on benches. Really, really dark, you can't tell.